News with Grad. News with Gina Grad. Breaking, viral, weird crime, protest, politics. Give me news with Gina Grad. Stuff they saw on TMZ. Joe Biden, Kamala. Meet news with Gina Grad.
The news with Gina Grad.
Well, Herschel Walker's son has some things to say about dad. A woman says ex-NFL star and pro-life Senate candidate Herschel Walker paid for her abortion back in 2009, which Walker calls a flat-out lie. But Walker's son has now gotten involved. So the unidentified woman in the Daily Beast story claims she has a receipt, an actual receipt from the abortion clinic.
Is he denying that's the son?
No, this is the son weighing in on that, which has nothing to do with each other.
Oh, okay.
He's not her son. He's Herschel's son.
Okay, because I could tell by his traps.
Oh, I see.
I see Herschel's one of those dudes who's got traps.
Oh,
I don't know what happened to traps. They used to be a big thing, but he was like a brick shit house with those crazy traps.
Understood.
So this is his son.
This is Herschel's son. He said, or the woman said, I have the receipt from the clinic, a signed check from Walker, and a get well card from him after the procedure.
That's a trifecta. That's why I never send the card.
Don't send the card.
Because 2 out of 3. Well, it is bad.
I Venmo the money, number one.
Yeah.
I go with the paperless receipt.
But you don't put a little baby and a line through it in the Venmo. You just put like
No.
Just a car.
I've been to a lot of Hallmark stores. I've never seen that one, but this is why I don't leave a trail.
That's smart.
With greeting cards.
So now Herschel's son Christian has some thoughts about his father. He tweeted, first, I know my mom and I would really appreciate it if my father, Herschel Walker, stopped lying and making a mockery of us. You're not a family man when you left us to bang a bunch of women, threatened to kill us, and had us move over 6 times in 6 months running from your violence. Then he put some of his thoughts into a video. Here's a part of it.
That he took
I stayed silent as the atrocities committed against my mom were downplayed. I stayed silent when it came out that my father, Herschel Walker, had all these random kids across the country, none of whom he raised. And you know my favorite issue to talk about is father absence. Surprise, because it affected me. Ooh. That's why I talk about it all the time, because it affected me. Family values, people. He has 4 kids, 4 different women, wasn't in the house raising one of them. He was out having sex with other women. Do you care about family values? I was silent lie after lie after lie. The abortion card drops yesterday. It's literally his handwriting in the card. They say they have receipts, whatever. He gets on Twitter. He lies about it. Okay, I'm done. Done. Everything has been a lie.
Jesus Christ.
He does a lot of the touching different fingers to make points and to tell you how many things.
I tend to believe him. He was just animated enough.
He was touching those fingers.
He touched those fingers.
Helps.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're like, with which that much palm to palm contact. The truth is out there.
Yeah. He
doesn't seem like a drama queen at all.
Is he gay?
That's what I was just
How could one tell?
Well, one has inklings.
He might be non-binary and he just has sex with men.
I thought he had a gay son.
He had a flourish about him, I think.
He what?
I think he had a flourish about him.
Yeah. I don't know if he's gay or not.
I don't either.
God, that guy's got a crazy genetic hand. I mean, it's this crazy physique and these piercing blue eyes.
Yeah, he does.
Wait, Herschel or the kid?
The kid.
I was going to say, Herschel has blue eyes? Yeah,
no, Herschel has a genetic hand that's
very,
insane.
But there was a lot of
gorgeous.
this to it, and that doesn't help it sound any more true or real, okay? Yes. I'm over it. I'm done. I'm out. I don't have any flatware or anything in my kitchen. It's an empty, barren kitchen. Okay, Mother Hubbard's not even allowed in here. It's all lies that IKEA tells you. That's it.
I assume my kids will make some videos that are of the same ilk. I won't say verbatim, but I mean,
because they can't find the greeting cards.
That's right.
Yeah,
you don't leave that trail.
I didn't leave a trail.
You're smart.
That's right.
But yeah, I mean, if this kid, I'm inclined to believe this child.
I'm inclined to believe
For
it too.
sure. Can we talk about another football player? Can we please talk about the latest antics of Antonio Brown?
What did he do?
Oh,
really?
You watched TMZ? Oh, you were in Zion. Okay, so he was reportedly caught exposing himself and acting crazy at a pool in Dubai. And there's a video of it. It was shared by the New York Post. Actually, let's just watch the video
Probably
first.
got paid
You can
to
put
go
it
out there. You were in Zion, Indiana?
Put the sound on.
Yeah.
So he's Go ahead and put the sound on if you have it.
That's where my hot sauce is.
Okay.
He's
showing his butt to this girl. He's totally naked in the pool. She's kind of laughing it off. They're all people out there egging him on. He's snapping stuff on her. He picks her up.
This is former NFL wide receiver Antonio Brown.
Throws her down in the pool. But wait, the piece de resistance is coming.
She doesn't know him.
No. She gets away and check out that it was quick and it was pixelated, but just what seems like, to his credit, a massive schlong.
Oh, yeah.
Showing the ladies.
You think that's big?
Or he has really small hands.
You think that's big? Then you'll think my dick is really small. You think that's big?
So the woman was pissed. She was found later, like screaming about it in the hotel. And as we know, he's known for antics. Didn't he famously quit the Bucks in the middle of a game?
That did happen.
Yeah, he did. He did
Among
a bunch
other
of.
things.
I mean, he's suffering from something mental.
Yes. He removed a portion of his uniform and danced off the field, shirtless and
Yeah.
2-degree weather.
Yeah, there's something when you're crazy and you have a great physique, it leads to trouble because when you get angry, fat guys don't immediately take their shirt off when they get angry, but guys with no waist and a six-pack, the shirt somehow that's what happens.
Yeah.
So his shirt and pads come off, and everyone. It's weird. It's a kind of a version of like I've always said, if you can dance, all is forgiven. So. Like when it said, Michael Jackson, like, oh, he molested all those kids. Yeah, but that guy could move.
Yeah.
Or they go, Chris Brown, what he did to Rihanna was a crime again. Yeah, but that dude can move. Like they do that. And so
the better you dance, the more they don't
Also,
care,
if you go nuts and you look amazing with your shirt off, so it'd be like, that guy quit in the middle of a Tampa game. He had a complete... He looks good, though.
I know, did you see that?
Real good.
We do.
See
You
the
have
length
to,
of that?
you have to stop in the middle and talk
Give
about...
credit where credit is
how
due.
good his physique looked or how big his hog was. So
His hog.
It's not a bad strategy if you're him, but he's clearly nuts. The thing that's interesting about men and women is men get angry in the moment. So if the dude is in the pool and you're fucking with him with your huge black dick, guys are like, dude, back off. I'll fuck you up. Whatever. I'm a brown belt and whatever. Women are trained to kind of laugh during the time.
It's a survival technique.
And then they go back to the hotel room and they go into a blind rage.
There's a reason for that.
Yes.
Because you're not going to out strength Antonio Brown. You have to go, oh, you, and then deal with it later.
Yeah, but I would argue that there's a version in the middle where you go, hey, you cross the line. Like, get away from me. I'm going to go talk to somebody about it. There's a thing where a rage builds up because you then replay it, you relive it, you feel victimized, and then pow. She got angrier as she got further away from the pool.
I think that not everybody feels like she doesn't necessarily feel like she could be like, hey, quit, don't do that. And then there's always the weird thing that like if she knows who she is, maybe the beginning of that is like fun.
Yeah.
It's like whoa.
He's a celebrity, we're joking around, but then shit takes a turn.
She knows who he is what you're saying.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She knows him. So you don't have any idea, but you shouldn't really be showing your hog to women that you don't know.
Yeah. Also,
thank you so much.
I thought Dubai had
Brendan,
more rules.
Well, that's exactly what I was thinking. Didn't we do a story years ago where a couple was on vacation there and kissed on the beach and got arrested? So what's up with Antonio Brown?
Herschel Walker describes himself online as queer and conservative.
Queer and conservative?
Queer-servative.
Queer
conservative. The good news is
that's true. I've had that experience.
There are, if you're an athlete or karate, champion or washed up in whatever your field of endeavor is, or even a Lindsay Lohan place. There are plenty of countries that have money that would be more than happy for you to come over and hang out.
I think that's what I was going to say. I think he definitely got paid to go there.
I don't know if you're planning your future. We don't really have porn to fall back on or Playboy spread, but we might have Dubai.
I think so.
You could definitely show up at some point in your 60s and just kind of go, I've been exiled. Ryan Reynolds pretty much pretty much, him and Bay said no more working in Hollywood, but I can come here for a few bucks and hang out.
But I'm huge at the Dubai Mall.
Yeah.
I could be a mall Santa Claus because of my Christmas movies.
Yeah.
That's right. Some Randy chic.
All right, let's do one more.
Oh, good. I'm so glad you said that because there is another scandal. We talked about the chest, the possible anal beads. By the way, I just want to throw this in. We talked about this chest scandal, and the rumor going around was that a guy had like Morse code anal beads, which was telling him what to do.
Oh, yeah, I heard about that.
Not by another person, by an algorithm on a computer. Because remember, we were saying, well, who's smarter than the best chess master in the
We said
world?
that he didn't play the chess grand champion, I think, when we were doing the news. But I think he did beat the guy.
Yeah.
The guy refuses to play
What
again.
Gina's saying, the question was, why isn't the guy telling him what to do playing?
The guy, the man behind the curtain, a
Right,
computer.
right. I'm
not
just backtracking.
Yes.
But anyway,
Well, let's talk about this news scandal. It has hit the world of fishing. Jacob Runyon, oh my God, and Chase Kaminsky were competing in the championship event at the Lake Erie Walleye Trail Tournament on Friday in Cleveland, and the tournament judge, Jason Fisher, estimated that the 5 fish in question should have weighed about 20 pounds, but they weighed 34 pounds, and something was a little sus. Fisher suspected foul play, cut them open, discovered they were filled with lead balls inside.
Wow.
There's no sanctity.
No.
Thank you. Here is the moment where that is discovered and the eruption that it causes.
So they were cheating?
Oh, yeah.
Please spell them, bro.
There we go!
Angry.
We got weights and fish.
Where's the other one?
Oh, they're going to do all the fish.
Yep, that's right.
I heard about this story.
Why did they hold them up so they all hit the ground?
Oh, people are angry.
Yeah.
Good for them. Mm-hmm. Keep it honest.
There is no sanctity. That's pretty crazy that they were just like, what's going to
Seriously.
happen?
A couple, all right.
They
few
got
thoughts.
greedy too.
One
They've
is
done half as many.
if you're going to cheat in a marathon, like if the male record for a marathon is 2 hours, 2 hours and 5 minutes is probably 5-6 minutes, probably the marathon. And I'm going to cheat. I'm going to run across the park. I don't want to be there in 81 minutes.
Right.
You know, because people are going to go, you beat the Kenyans
that's
by
that's
47 minutes. I want to time it so I just beat the first
By a
Kenyan,
hair.
not smash the record by
2 hours,
an hour.
3 minutes. Right,
Yeah.
exactly.
Because that's going now. Okay, so
greedy.
you're going to win if you get to 21 pounds. So your job when putting weight into the fish is to go 3 ounces, not 34 pounds. Of the only human beings on the planet who can size up a walleye are all there.
Yeah, exactly.
They're only on the planet.
Yeah, they've all converged.
You know, it's not like you got my dad and my stepdad going, I don't know, the fucking walleye, I don't know, 30 pounds seems right to me. No, this is all these people
They
do.
knew.
Nobody's eye is trained to size up a walleye like these guys. That's all they do.
Mm-hmm.
They have one mission, and that's to weigh in their mind walleye and size them up. So these guys who've looked at 200 million walleyes hanging from scales they're doing in their head. They're going, it's 19, maybe 20 pounds or whatever.
Yeah, of
34
course.
pounds. So they immediately have to go, well, stop.
that doesn't
This does
sound
not
right.
fit my
Yeah.
super experienced walleye eye. Also, it's also weird that this doesn't happen because it's all done by weight. Everyone has the weights in their tackle box. They're just lead weights. Why not just shove it down the mouth of the walleye? I also kind of wonder, like, come on, this had to be going on some scale somewhere. Like, you have a tackle box with lead weights in it, and this thing that's going to get weighed. Why not
Yeah.
in every
Marry it.
fishing
Just right there.
competition ever just do this? But they went for 34 pounds.
They got greedy.
They did. Maybe they weren't able to put it on a scale to see how much, and they said, well, we just got to put enough to get it over that 23.
Oh, I'm being told that the weights were in fish fillets. They used to weigh them down. They
There
put the weight.
were also fish fillets inside there. That's an also.
Oh, but this is all 4 of them had way too much. Had an extra half pound
Yeah.
an extra pound and it went from like 20 to 34, so
14.
three pounds plus
Threw
of
some weights,
whatever.
and then they threw in a fillet of walleye into a bass.
Yeah.
Oh, that's what they. Oh, they just
extra
stuffed it.
other
They went
fish.
full
They were just
pinata.
Like the weight's not enough, so they put other fish
Turducken.
inside the fish.
Turducken style.
That is turducken style, Brian.
See?
So you want to just get enough to get
just
the
to push you over
win,
the
but
edge.
not to raise the suspicion against the walleye.
Thank you.
I don't know fish
Thank you
weight.
for telling us all how to cheat properly.
I know
Yeah.
sizes of things, and
Yeah.
if someone tells me 13 inches and I'm looking at 7
That's like-
inches, I will tell you.
Look, I recycle all my aluminum cans, but before I crush them, there's at least 10 cigarette butts in every single can. You call it the Michigan push. Everybody does it a little bit, but these people were out of hand.
Dawson's, you've never been more correct in your life. Yeah, but
Michigan
don't
pull.
stuff it with cigarettes because they have virtually no weight. All right. Well, that's what
Helpful.
happened. I love that people are outraged.
Yeah.
Pissed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A lot of motherfuckers flying
It's
around.
outrageous.
Well, people.
It is outrageous that they would put weights in a fish.
And-
like you said, not anticipate that they've seriously weighted this fish.
And the guy who originally posted this on Twitter, I'm quoting him. I don't know if this is true. Apparently, in these competitions, you catch it, you weigh them, and you throw them back. So he's extra pissed because he's saying, now, first of all, they filleted all of them. You can't do that. So that was just cruel. And they were going to throw them back with multiple lead balls inside them, giving them lead poisoning, anything else who eats them. So just fucked up on a lot of levels.
True.
Oh, you think they put the lead balls in them while they're still alive?
Well, no, but that's what I'm saying. In general, this guy said they weigh them in general and throw them back
Right,
in.
right.
But he would have to go along with the ruse. You know, be like, well, there's the weight.
Oh, okay.
Toss it back in the pool.
Yeah, look, the sanctity known as the fishing competition, I will have to talk to my young son about
Yeah, you're going to have to say
Coach
what
him up.
the country we used to live in and the
Have the
bass
talk.
tournaments we used to
Yeah.
have.
Have the talk, yeah.
That's right, the fish
Have the
talk.
fish weight talk.
Are you guys familiar with noodling? You know there's a doc on it, Brian.
Oh,
Is it
yeah,
catfish?
Will you reach into the mud and pull out the catfish with your
yeah.
hands?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's badass.
Not,
Gotta see
not
that.
the dominion of the Jew.
No.
Is that something that you would ever do?
No, I have. I'm wired very delicately and uniquely, which is there's plenty of shit I'll do that seems counterintuitive, but then there's plenty of shit I will not do. And noodling is I don't like hunting. I don't like fishing. I don't like the killing of an animal. I don't want to see, the world's biggest accidents and breaks in backyard wrestling or whatever. I don't want any of that video. I'm appalled at all of it.
I get that. Yeah. I mean, I
Here's
think-
someone catfish noodling.
All right, here we go.
Catfish are fucking disgusting to look
Yes,
at.
yes.
Delicious to eat.
They just go in and they catch them
By the
with
mouth.
their hands.
Yeah.
And
And
they catch them by, they grab they bite their arm.
Right.
yes, yeah,
Right down the pike.
Pull it out.
yeah. They just pull them out of the river.
And then what do they do with them? Just fill them with
Fill
lead?
them with weights.
and
I
throw
don't
'em
know.
back in? Yeah, exactly. Fill 'em
No,
with weights.
as I once explained to Bear Grylls after he ate a giant banana slug or something on Kimmel's show, no excuses for not going down in your lady in the bedroom anymore.
That's right.
You know
Yeah,
what
I
I mean,
think
you
that's
can't
right.
go too squeamish, or I have
Yeah.
the smell, or I just don't like it. I saw what you ate.
You've tried durian
You pull
fruit.
So
a
it's
yeah.
30-pound
Yeah,
catfish out of a lake with your arm. You can spend a little time
The bar's been
downstairs.
set.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You don't have
that's-
delicate sensibilities.
I was
It's not a
talking-
religious exemption.
I was talking to Greg Fitzsimmons. I was just on his show, and he asked me what is the ideal amount of time to have intercourse, including foreplay. I wondered what you thought about that, Gina, and you too.
I got to tell you, I think people get a little over their skis time-wise. I can tell you as a guy who used to box, I know what 3 minutes feels like, especially when you're being pummeled.
You're being pummeled.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And
So you can be empathetic. You're sympathetic.
I'm saying from doing boxing and doing radio, I know what 5 minutes really is. Like in radio, 5 minutes is like commercial breaks, Drew and I would just walk down to the bathroom that was furthest away. We'd go to faraway bathroom because we were bored and we wanted to talk through K-Rock, and we'd stand there and we'd take a piss, and he'd go, "Oh, you ate asparagus. God damn it, why didn't you say anything?" And I'm like, "This is funny." And then he'd leisurely walk back like, "Yeah, 5 minutes is all the time in the world." Yeah. Go into an MMA fight and spar with someone for 5 minutes. It's a lot of time. So the guys who go like full Sting, 2 hours. What you can get done in 13 minutes is pretty exquisite.
Pretty sizable.
A Kenyan can run 4 miles in 13 minutes. So I would say, I don't know what you came down with.
What do you think?
I'll say, well, for the actual intercourse, I'd say 15 will cover it.
I said 17.
Okay, that's
Would be
good.
a healthy portion of it.
Yeah, I'd say that's
maybe
good.
A little bit of foreplay. If you're doing full foreplay, that's what I said. It should be about 3 hours, 17 minutes.
That's right.
Put in the work up front to really
Front
make
load
those
it.
17 minutes count.
That's
what do
right.
you think?
With foreplay, I would say that's the thing though. I'm pretty
Just the
efficient.
sex. Started with just the
okay.
sex.
I think Adam makes a lot of sense when it comes to the pummeling. And I don't think my number is going to be the same as my husband's number. I'm good with the actual pummeling. 7 minutes,
Especially
8
when you're
minutes.
dealing with that Antonio Brown.
Well, that is
Kinda-
exactly right. You know about
hog.
this. You know about the skinny guy.
It's going to go right through.
Yeah.
So
That kind of hog.
Yeah.
a little time goes a long way.
Yeah.
To his credit.
What about with foreplay?
That's the thing. I don't think I'm the average lady with that. So you add in the 7 minutes, 9 minutes. No, I'm
Keeper.
maybe
You're
truly
getting it
like,
done, but
like 15 minutes total.
Yeah,
is good.
but
20
that's,
maybe.
Yeah, I don't know if...
Yeah.
I mean, you look at pornographic videos, they do that for a living. And 7 minutes is a long
It's a long time.
It's weird when you see something and it's going to be like 37 minutes or something. Like, what is happening?
And also, much to my husband's chagrin, even though he's a really good sport, I do the thing that I'm sure a lot of guys aren't into. I make a lot of jokes.
During sex?
Yeah. Because I think, it's fun, like leading up to it, like it's funny, it's fun, like we're having fun.
I don't think he likes that.
I go
He's
full.
he's a good sport.
I go full Ryan Reynolds. I start beating them up off script. You know what I mean? Really make it uncomfortable.
Give us
I
an
have
example.
never said anything like that at all.
Remind us of what you consider not dirty talk, but like rough talk.
I had a girlfriend who wanted some dirty talk and rough talk, and I felt like this is embarrassing because I felt embarrassed about it.
Makes you a little self-conscious.
I was self-conscious about it, and she kept going, bring it, kind of daddy. And I was like, come on, what do you want me to do? Like, oh, you're a little bitch, and she was like, yeah, but you got to really hurt my feelings, otherwise it's not what she wanted, She didn't want me fucking around. She wanted the game face, So I tried a couple times, and she's like, come on, you got to really bring it. And I just said, I don't care for your parents.
That's great.
She was like, she got pissed.
That's so great.
And she was pissed, right?
I don't care for your parents.
I didn't. And she was like, I'm pissed. I'm like, good. Here we go.
Mission accomplished.
Now it's game on. And she's like, no, it's not. And I'm like, hey, baby, this is what you were asking for. And I just cut to the quick. I went right there.
I went further.
I went further.
I went all the way. You said it's game time. Game's over.
Right. Calling you a
Your
minx
parents
is
are
not
not
going to.
enjoyable at dinners.
Who isn't
right.
naughty?
Right.
I love that you say, I don't care for your parents. Instead of I hate your parents or I don't like your parents. I just don't
Mom's
care for your
annoying.
parents.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've had a difficult, as you're having sex with her, I had a difficult time connecting with your father. I think your mother, in some cases, has been underprotective because look
That's
at
right.
you asking me to rough talk your hog head off.
That's right. All right. Let's bring it home, Gina Grad.
You got it.
To
I'm
blast
Gina
your
Grad.
trough with my hog.
That's the news.
White people are dogs.
Gina Grad.
That was the news with Gina Grad.
Now a word from our good friend Jordan Harbinger. All right, TJ Miller I'm going to give some dates for him. He can be found at Tacoma, Washington, Tacoma Comedy Club, Friday and Saturday. Great club. Louisville, Kentucky.
Weekend.
Louisville, Kentucky, October 14th, 15th. TJ Miller does not have a website.com is where you go. San Diego, Mic Drop, October 28th, 29th. I'll be there doing stand-up. And Vegas coming up, Wise Guys.
That's a great club.
November 2nd, and Helium, and St. Louis, and then Tucson, Rialto Theater, December 15th, and Tempe, Arizona. Just go to AdamCarolla.com for all the live shows. And Unapologetic with Amala can be found at PragerU. So until next time, Adam for TJ and Amala and Ball.
Dear Jonah.
And
check out my special.
Jonah. Oh, sorry, yeah.
On YouTube, Dear Jonah, streaming now. It's only 45 minutes. There's
Very
nothing
funny.
like it. Lightning in a bottle. You got to check it out. Share it if you like it.
And Gina Grad and Bob Ryan say it. Mahala.